Hi scholars, this is Miss Breeding here to give you your second guided reading lesson for this week. Last lesson we finished our Scarecrow book, and you all completed some comprehension questions where you identify whether they were literal or inferential. And today's lesson is a lot more independent of an independent assignment. So this video is going to be very short as I am only giving you instructions on how to complete your assignment for today. You will not be receiving any help from me because I'm very confident that you can do it on your own. So the first thing I need you to do is to go to Get Epic, as you can see here on my screen. Go ahead and go to your account. And you're going to go to the search bar, and I want you to type in Starfruit, just Starfruit. And the text that you are looking for is called The Brothers and the Starfruit Tree. It's a level O book, which is a little bit more of a challenge than the previous book that we read. We went up a level, but it's still a pretty easy read for you all's group. So go ahead and click on that book. So this book is about two brothers that essentially had two different paths that they took when it came to their inheritance, meaning what they received after their parents transitioned. Okay, so you're going to read this book independently. It is a really good book. It teaches a very valuable lesson. So your first step is to read this book. Okay, there are 33 pages in the book. Some of those pages at the end, the book isn't 33 total pages. It's some of it has vocabulary in the back that would be great for you to review to build your vocabulary. But you're reading the story, and then you're answering this sheet that has 6 questions on it for you to answer. So the question, you have 3 literal questions and you have three inferential questions. The literal questions are very literal, really basic. What's the title of the book? What's the name of the main character? And this one will be characters is 2. And what's the problem in the story? So these are answers that you can find directly from the text. The focus of this worksheet is on inferential. I know that you all are able to answer literal or factual questions. You know how to go back to the text and provide evidence. The push that we need to increase the amount of growth we're showing on our step test is around inferential questions. So I really want you to take time to thoroughly answer questions 4, 5, and 6. And you may even need to write your answers on the back of the paper because 2 lines honestly is not enough. So I'm letting you know now that I expect you to either attach another sheet of paper or write on extend your answer on the back of the sheet of paper because 2 lines is not enough. So number 4 is, what lesson did the character learn in the story? Okay, what lesson did the character learn in the story, or the characters? Why did the author write this book? What do you think the author, what type of message do you think the author wanted the reader to learn from reading this book? And what was your favorite part in this book and why? Okay, so number 6 is probably the easiest inferential question because it's honestly an opinionated question. It's your opinion. What was your favorite part of the book? No one can tell you whether it's right or wrong because it's asking about you and how you feel. But I really want 4 and 5 are the questions that I'm really going to be paying a lot of attention to your responses to. Just thinking of how you are taking what you already know and the information that you learned from the book and putting it together to make a strong, educated guess, okay, or to provide a strong answer. All right, so your steps are to read our text, which is The Brothers and the Starfruit Tree, A Tale from Vietnam. And your second step is to answer the 6 questions. Remember, I'm paying attention to number 4 and 5 especially, and you should have a long enough response to where it cannot fit on these 2 lines. I'm looking for a strong race response. Okay? If you have any questions, please ask your parents to reach out to me as I'm here to support you the best way that I know how. Okay? See you next lesson, scholars. Remember to take your time and show your tenacity.